Hello and welcome to another prediction video from Force 13. Once again, we're here in 2026 looking ahead to the hurricane and typhoon seasons in the Northern Hemisphere up ahead of us. Well, it's going to be an interesting one. I'm sure you've heard a lot of chatter about how we've got this developing El Nino and suggestions that the Atlantic might for once have a quiet season. Okay, well, let's take a look at the North Indian Ocean. So far, it has been a dead season. Usually, we get something forming in May. Well, it hasn't happened this year. At some point, we usually get something. Analogues are all over the place. So get this. One of the analogues for the North Indian Ocean this season is 1986. That contained just 3 storms, and I don't think anything happened between February and November. So quite an interesting season that one was. And then also in the analogue list is 1951, which I'm sure a lot of people won't remember, but it actually contained 13 tropical cyclones in the North Indian Ocean, even busier than 1992. However, this year, before I go on with myself too much, we are expecting the North Indian Ocean 5 tropical storms, 2 Category 1 plus cyclones, and 1 major Category 3 storm. Looking at the track expectations, it's difficult to pin things down properly here in this area now, especially this season. No storm activity in May. North Indian Ocean is now expected to remain below average. However, with very high rainfall expected in Myanmar in the early season, we're talking the next 4 to 6 weeks, a storm impact cannot be ruled out in June, along with potential for activity in the Arabian Sea. There could be a spin-off storm off the western coast of India in the next month or two as well. Whether it will go on to impact land much, we'll have to wait and see. Chances of storm impacts in Bangladesh and West Bengal are very high, actually, based on climatology, even though we've not put it down as one of our significant cyclone tracks. That is because we are expecting that a storm that will affect that area will be on the weaker side, and maybe more than one. And some signals of late season storms at low latitude near Sri Lanka and southern India and parts of Oman, also at a higher than normal chance of impact in this year. So we've been taking a look at a couple of the analogues suggesting that we could have a very low tracking in latitude storm in the late part of this year. Whether that happens or not, again, is going to be a big question mark. If it does end up being a dead season for most of the year, who knows what might pull out of the bag when we get to November, December. But yes, also for the coast of Oman, if we switch to the percentages, you will see that we are showing just over a 10% chance for some of that area in southern Oman. So that is a little bit higher than normal, and also a tiny piece of the Gujarat coast in India as well at 10%. But it's the Bay of Bengal that have the highest chances, 60% in the West Bengal area into Bangladesh, the Ganges River Delta, 30% or more, and also a little area down in the more southern part of India towards Tamil Nadu. I believe that area is there. Chennai, 20% chance of storm conditions in 2026. Just to recap those numbers, in the Atlantic we are expecting 12 storms, 6 hurricanes and 2 majors. In the Eastern Pacific, 20 storms, 10 hurricanes and 5 majors. In the Western Pacific, 29 storms, 15 typhoons and 9 majors, including what we've already had so far. And North Indian Ocean, 5 tropical storms, 2 Category 1s and 1 Category 3 plus major.